I'm trying to get situated here. Okay, so I swear this just needs to be like the anthem in my videos. I'm back. I'm sorry it's been a while. Honestly, I can't even tell you how long it's been. I don't even know. I can't even remember what the last thing I talked about was. But I'm here with an update. I don't know if I've said this before in a video, but I'm someone who just needs time to themselves to be able to process things, to be able to get back to my normal self. And having gone through what I'll just tell you guys that I went through, it wasn't easy. And I'm very social and very bubbly and outgoing, and I don't like people feeling sorry for me, and I don't like having to express my feelings to too many people. I have a very, very, very close-knit inner circle that consists of my husband, my sister, and my best friend, and my pastor, who's, become one of my, closest friends. So that's really it. 4 people. So to sit here in front of a camera, I'm sorry, I'm going to be stumbling all over the place trying to find my words, but to sit here in front of the camera and tell all you ladies exactly how I'm feeling and to be vulnerable, I know it's something that I need to do, and that I just needed a few weeks to be able to deal with it in my own way before I came to you guys. I didn't want to be crying on a video, and I didn't want you guys to feel bad for me or sorry for me. That's another thing. Excuse my hair. This is my natural hair. It's super, super curly. I'm trying to give it a few days to rest so that I can straighten it. It's just crazy, so excuse that. Anyways, back to the video, because I have a feeling it's going to be super long. I really don't know, like I said, where I left off and what the last thing was that I told you all. I do remember, so let me just say, I'm going to skip back to December. And that's when I had my HSG procedure. For those of you that don't know, an HSG is when they basically shoot ink into you to see if there's any clogging in your ovaries, so that they know that the sperm is actually being able to travel through your tubes. Everything turned out okay. Everything was fine there. Come January, the 1st through the 7th of January, I had AF, and it was my normal cycle of 7 days. After that, I ovulated late. I didn't ovulate until sometime February 4th or something like that. So it was a really late ovulation, but I did confirm it with TEMS and OPKs and things of that nature. So I ovulated about then, and then I never got my period. I was supposed to get my period on Valentine's Day, and it never came, and we are now April 20, whatever we are on now, and AF still hasn't shown up. So obviously I was excited. I thought maybe I could be pregnant. I took a pregnancy test a week. I just thought maybe I was one of those women who it wouldn't show on a home pregnancy test, and I would have to go get a blood test. And so that's exactly what I did. I made an appointment, and my appointment wasn't for another 2 weeks. So after having waited what seemed an eternity, they had me wait another 2 weeks to make an appointment. My appointment was April the 8th. Was super, super nervous. I was super nervous, and I didn't know what to expect. And so I went, and they gave me a urine test, and my RE said she didn't do blood tests. And so I was very upset. As you guys may know, she said that I would have to contact my OB and go from there. So she proceeds to tell me what the next step is. And so I was really upset and trying not to cry in the doctor's office, because all I wanted was a blood test to tell me if I was or if I wasn't, because it had been at that point 11 weeks and 3 days since my ovulation. And so that's a long time to wait and wonder if you're pregnant. A lot of emotions get attached to that. Sorry. that I could do this video without even tearing up. All right. So, yeah, it was a long time. So she proceeds to tell me that she wants to do Clomid, which I expected and I was excited about. Then she says it's also going to be a Clomid, an injectable, and an IUI cycle all in one. And so I just felt very overwhelmed. And sorry, guys, I'm really trying to talk without crying. Okay. And so she asked if I had any questions, and really I was just trying to get out of there so I didn't cry in the doctor's office. I went into the car and I just cried and cried. I was just frustrated and upset and all these ball of emotions. So I call my OB. They say they don't do it, that I would have to call my regular doctor. My regular doctor was out of town. Go figure. And so the person that was subbing for my doctor okayed me to get a blood test. So that night at 8 p.m., I get a call from the nurse saying I'm okay to go get a blood test. I asked them what time they closed. They said 9. So hubby and I rushed over to the doctor's and got my blood test done. I promised myself I wasn't going to look. I wanted to surprise hubby, so I wanted to wait until the morning until he left so he wouldn't be home because I was just so positive, right, that I was pregnant. I was really antsy and nauseous that night, and so I thought there's no way that I couldn't be pregnant. And sorry, guys. So I peeked and looked, and nothing. My numbers were 2. So obviously I'm not pregnant. And so it's been a big adjustment to try and move on to another cycle. So she prescribed me Provera, and I have yet to go pick it up. Reason being, my birthday was this past weekend, and we went to Disneyland. I just wanted to get away and forget about everything for just a little bit. And so I did. So at the end of this month, I will be taking Provera to restart my periods. I am so sorry, guys. I did not expect to cry at all, or else I probably wouldn't have done this video. Anyways, so that's that. We are not pregnant, unfortunately, and I will be starting Provera at the end of this month. And we're on to the next cycle. I will be calling my doctor, my RE, to see if we can just do a round of Clomid. I just don't feel comfortable doing all of that if there isn't anything wrong with my body. I don't see... part of me is like, yes, I want a baby right now, you know, and part of me is like, I'm only 26, and part of me is like, oh God, we've been trying over 2 years, and part of me is like, God, we've only been trying 2 years, you know. Carla the Bubblush always talks about being an advocate of your own body, and this is not to say that I won't ever do injectables and that I won't ever do IUI and that I'm opposed to them, because part of me honestly is just scared. I'm scared to have to inject myself and inject these hormones into my body in order to conceive, and it's something that I never thought I would have to do. So I just want to ease my way into it and not do it all at once. I am excited that my doctor's very proactive about this and very aggressive. But on the other hand, I want to ease into it slowly. It's my first cycle as far as like infertility drugs are concerned, besides the Provera I took 8 months ago. So, I would like to do a few months of Clomid and see how that works. And if not, then, then we'll look into doing the injectable and the IUIs, but not all at once, not all in the beginning. I just don't feel comfortable with that. So that's where we're at, and I'm sorry again that it's taken so long for me to put this video up. As you can see, it's still very hard for me. I think I'm going through a little bit of a depression, and that's hard to just say out there to the world and to confess. But I just feel like everyone around me is going on with their lives, and I just feel very dark. And even when I'm laughing, sorry ladies, my phone ran out of memory, or storage. So what I was saying, and I was just ending, was, you know, even when I'm laughing and when I'm around other people and really enjoying myself, I still don't feel like me. I still feel very sad and not happy at all. So I know that I'll be okay, and I know that I'll get through it, and this is not how it's always going to be, but I think that it's okay to be able to go through this, and this journey of infertility, this journey of TTCing, it's very real and it's very raw, and these are just some of the things that go along with it. You know, it's not always positive, no matter how much of a positive person you are. Sometimes after X amount of time, whatever that length of time is for you, for me it's been over 2 years, it takes a toll on you, and it's a little bit more difficult to be positive as much as you were in the beginning, you know. But I haven't given up. We haven't given up. We're still very much in this, and we still very much want this, obviously. So that's that. Congratulations to Jess. I'm so excited for her. So excited for her. I've been watching her for a long time, and it's just amazing. I feel like these babies that she's holding are like all of our babies. So congratulations to her, and to everyone else who's received their BFPs, who are pregnant right now and are having healthy, happy pregnancies, and to all of those that have just had their babies. I love you all, and I thank you for your support and your patience with me and your encouragement and your love. It really does mean the world to me. So until next time, I will talk to you guys later. If you have any questions, any comments, please do leave them down below. I really love to read your guys' comments and messages. Like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.